Hey family, I wanted to talk about when people, mistreat God's people, and this came to me, as I'm driving home from work, and I'm sorry, y'all gotta just ride along with me, just listen to me for a second. And in families today, you know, when people are up, they think that they can just treat they family members however they want to, you know. And they never ever see, or they never ever, it's like they never think about the day when that the tables are going to turn, because they always turn. They always turn. Nobody's never up to the point where they don't need nobody, or they never see, you know, they never on the back end and they need help. But you never, you ain't supposed to mistreat nobody, that's granted. But when you mistreat God's people, that's a different thing. You know what I'm saying? Because now you messing with anointed pedigree, and that's not. I would strongly advise against that, because God got a way of vindicating His children. He got a way of pulling the ones in the back to the front. And when He does this, the people that mistreated you, they end up being the ones that need you. You know what I'm saying? And you can't, you can't be like them and be like, oh snap, I'm gonna do to them what they did to me. Nah, don't handle it like that, because now it's a heart test, right? Because with God, it's always a test. It's always a test, you know. And He's looking at us, watching us, hoping that we pass, So now, even when I don't want to, or I don't like it, if you need me, for God's sake, I got you. But the humiliation that's gonna come upon you, the shame and the poverty, the calamity. I mean, it's just, God don't play no games. People, they really operate like this. They really think that, when they up, that they just gonna be up. Like, it ain't never gonna turn around. They're never gonna need anything. This is how they think. Like, I'm up. Everything is straight. And then, like a thief in the night, here come that hardship. And all the ones that you was bragging to, they're not about to help you. You just told them for 6 months straight how you got it. You know what I'm saying? How you your paper straight. You don't need nothing. But we never know what life gonna throw at us. We never know. And then here come a hardship, man. And then now you and your contacts, scrolling through, thinking about who you can hit up to help you. And the only one you ain't been bragging to is the one that you mistreated a year ago. So now you gotta ask them for money. Now you gotta ask them. And you gotta hope that God gets to their heart before you get to them. I wouldn't even say it's karma. I'm gonna just say it's a directive from the Lord. And I got my Bible with me, but I was working. I haven't looked up the scripture. I didn't look up the scripture, y'all, but I'm just saying, like, you can't. He is not about to let nobody mistreat his people, and it go unnoticed. Cause, like I said, in another video, I was seeing this guy, and I liked him so much I went blind, and he kept hitting me up for money, and I'm almost certain it was money he didn't even need. He just knew he had the power to do it, so he did it. And God was watching this. I mean, we can't help who we love or who we have strong affection for. We just, in that moment, we just do not have that type, the willpower to even think straight. No matter how much we try, we just blind. So we gonna let go of whatever they ask for. And he was hitting me up for a lot of money. And when I got away from him and I calculated it, it was over $1,000 in 1 month that I had given to him. Not that I loaned to him, that I gave him. But I think it was 9 months or maybe like a year. No. A little under a year. Because I had finally got away from him. God had finally opened my eyes, and why I was blind to him and so weak is because I was having sex with him. I was disobedient and all of that. So all my spiritual strength was gone. I didn't have any. But God is so merciful and faithful. He removed the scales from my eyes, and I was able to see. And I had strength, and I said to myself, I'm leaving him. And I did. I left him. And almost a year later, he texts my phone. And it shocked me because I'm like, well. You know what I'm saying? Like, look what the cat done drugged in. That's what I was thinking, like, and I already knew. Because I remembered the way he treated me. I remembered the way he made me feel. I remembered those times when I was my weakest and I was around him, and I would be there, and it would be like I was almost invisible. I remember all that because it made me feel a certain way. And he actually had the nerve to ask me why I left. But, I'm getting off topic. But the reason he hit me up after so long, y'all, is because God had me on his mind. God was dealing with him about how he treated me. That man that had no peace. All he could think about was me. That's all he could think about. And that's what God does. He vindicates you without you even knowing anything. I tell y'all, as often as I can, let God be your vindicator. Don't argue with nobody. Nobody. God will take care of it. I promise you. Don't let nobody take you out of your character. God will handle it. So for the ones in the back, if you up right now and you feel like you can treat somebody any kind of way you want to because you just got the power to do it, remember, them tables turn. Like how they that crystal thing that they turn upside down, let the sand fall from the top. It will turn. And then now it's you in need. And now you need help. Be careful how you treat people, and be careful how you speak to people. Be careful. Humble yourself, or you will be humbled. I'm telling y'all, you don't want God to sit you down, because when he sits you down, or you down for a while, it's best to humble yourself and just know this ain't right. I'm gonna tell y'all another story. I was seeing this guy, and I say it like that because now I'm the one, you know, with the power. I was seeing a guy who liked me more than I liked him. And you know, after we do what we do, I would be disrespectful to him. I would call him names, you know, just whatever. Like he would just irritate my spirit so bad, like. And I did this all the time, and he let me do it. You know, he didn't really like say anything, or he didn't really like stand his ground. He didn't demand no respect from me. So I was very disrespectful. And one morning, this was the last morning that we was together, I was up getting ready for work. And I had to be to work at 6 a.m. He stayed the night. And I'm thinking, you know, he gonna stay asleep and I can get ready in peace. And he gets up, and he's up just watching me get ready for work. He's watching me get dressed. And I don't know why, y'all, it was just irritating me so much. And I was like, why aren't you asleep? Like, why the hell are you up? What you up for? So I was watching Joyce Meyer, and he started, like, I guess you could say, like, mocking her, or just responding to everything that she said as I'm trying to listen. This is my morning routine every morning. 5:30 she come on. So I ain't got that long. I gotta be to work at 6. I ain't got that long to hear the message. So I cuss him out. And after I did that, I think it was when I got to work, or it was probably when I got to work. I don't know. It was after that though. And I heard God say, don't you talk to him like that again. That's what the Lord said to me. Then he said, if you can't show him no respect as a person, stay away from him. So I stayed away from him because I had no respect for him as a person. So I just stayed away. You know, I just stayed away. But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm telling you. Like, if God was able to just have a conversation with me, because I know God and I love God, and he didn't have to put me in a hard time. He just sat me down, you know what I'm saying, had a conversation with me and straightened me out. But for the ones that he can't just talk to, for the ones that he got to drag through the mud, he will. And while he dragging them, he puts us on their mind. That's what he does. And that's why, after so long, they be contacting y'all, asking y'all how y'all been, and all of that. But be careful, y'all. Be careful. Be careful how you treat people, and be careful how you talk to people. Because God does not tolerate it. Not at all. Not at all. But I just wanted to share that little story time with y'all. I'm on my way home. I hope y'all having a good night, and y'all be blessed. Until the next video.